Can we clap for our parents? Now we are only going to mention the name and the name of the child.
Yes, thank you, Madam Headmistress. I'm Salongo Rwanda. Apollo Collins. I have two students here. They are twins. Babidie Rwandaga and Katolu Rwandaga. Thank you very much. What I'm doing, I'm the principal interlocutor of Jambo University. I'm here to stand as the treasurer for this executive committee. Thank you very much.
My name is Namilyango. I'm a parent of Opio and relation team on this one.
Good afternoon, Our Lady family. My name is Nandu Steady, a parent to Shahil Dahman, senior, and I will be humbled and glad to be part of this family.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm blessed to care. I'm mother to Kay Colin, contesting for publicity.
The Lord is good, and all the time. I am Mrs. Comfort Piolen, the mother of Aaron Ryan Piolen, and I am a farmer.
Thank you very much, the family of Our Lady of Africa, Namilyango. Good afternoon to you all. I'm Godfrey Kuka. I work with the Ministry of Health. I'm a public health officer. I had my child here called Tom Lambert Ogwal. He's now doing medicine 4th year. Right now I have a chain Faith Rebecca, senior 1. So I want to be very close to the family and see what happens, especially when it comes to health matters. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nakata Juliet Peace at Konda. I had a student here. He was called Muganga. He's now in Chitende S5 doing TCM. I have a student in S1 White called Muganga Godwin. I have a student in S2 called Mkutu Desmond. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Munji Stanislas. I work with the Kampala Capital City Authority as Manager Human Resource. I have a senior 1 student here. She's called Birungi Angela.
Good afternoon, everyone. What else, man? My name, businessman, father to Ashanti Christine, senior 1 Violet.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, our dear senior 1. My name is Irene Tracy Agava. I work with Centenary Bank, and I'm a mother to Wenene Daniela. Thank you.
Warm greetings to all of you. My name is Edward Makana. I work with the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development as a geoscientist. My daughter is in the Orange Stream, Makana Elizabeth. I would love to join and associate with the parents' arrangement because I made critical observations that I would love to be part of the Parents Association and be part of the remedy to these arrangements that will go a long way, some of which say the renewable energy, which is in my docket as an aspect, and also to look at the vocational skills, the status of the library, the status of the laboratory, and also to encourage that as we ensure that we put you in these schools, among other objectives is to ensure you network. The East African community does not only look at the East African member states as just foreign countries, but one country. So in your speech, Madam Head Teacher, you missed to tell us how many foreign students who are within this school and whether our Ugandan students have interacted well with them, because this is East African community. Do we have Sudanese? Do we have Tanzanians? Do we have Kenyans? I thank you.
God is good all the time. All the time. Wonderful. Nandala Catherine Wokuri, a teacher from Bale Stroke, a farmer. Wokuri Nabotuksoro. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you so much for the administration of this school. My name is Nasiru Nduru. I'm a health worker working with KCCA, and my parents from Namilyango. I would just love to be part of the disciplinary committee if possible. I love disciplining children. We have to raise up disciplined individuals who will stand when we leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Protocol Officer. My name is Yuma Samson Somerset. I'm an accountant by profession, and I like social work. My boy is senior one. The name is Fendio Gracias Ibrahim. Thanks for being senior one thing. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iranya Dominic Erwaga. I'm a humanitarian worker. I work in the West Nile refugee operation. I'm a parent of a small girl in Senior 1 called Santa Bona. I've been in a school with very strict rules, so I know how much discipline has done to me in my life, and I always want to associate with that component of managing children. Just like my colleague here, I would really love to be in the disciplinary committee of this school. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, students. My name is Atim Esther Jacqueline. I'm a mother to Derek Sekatawa, Senior 1M. I would also wish to join the disciplinary committee as a teacher as well. Discipline is the first thing we deal with. So thank you all.
Allow me to request you to shift, because your table is there, as you select who is the chairperson of your committee.
What works in here? Olivia Kisubika is a teacher by profession, and I believe I'm the best mother there is, and I'm also a counselor by choice. But I also happen to work with A+ group and parents. We very nicely, kindly give us jobs. Yay! They say give people your business, tell them what you do and what you do best. Teachers, may I have the... Thank you very much, parents, for coming. And on a special note, it's really sentimental. I salute all the male parents who are here. Ladies, happy Women's Day in belatedly. But can we clap for the male parents who are here? Just let's give them a clap. Why did I clap for them? I don't know. I don't know what word to use, but that is them. Senior ones, welcome to Holland. And we are happy to have you. And this is what is it that starts? What is the theme? What is the theme? It starts with me. What is it that starts with you? Discipline starts with you. Excellence starts with you. Success starts with whatever is nice starts with you. So allow me to begin. Allow me to begin with my triangle of excellence, and this is the reason why we are. Where is the class teacher of senior one? Class teacher of Violet. Now, parents, I have the triangle of excellence, and the stakeholders are the student, the parents, and the teacher. Teacher take the school, everybody in Holland, right from the gatekeeper, students, right from the gatekeeper to the kitchen staff, through the head teacher's office, the doors and what have you, up to the kitchen staff, up to the dormitory. Anybody within this school falls under the corner of teacher, okay? Even that person in the kitchen who gives us that one that remains in the saucepan. Is it a fun here? No. You are lucky. Now, I'm going to ask my teacher. Students, you write your name instead of student in capital letters. You write the name of your parents in capital letters, not parents. And then the school, you leave it as school. Parents, don't put students. I want you to write the name of your child. Now, parents, how do you relate with your child at home and even here at school? It matters a lot. So, may I have an arrow from the parent to the going to the child? Make sure it's green. Parent going to the child, yes. How do you relate? It matters a lot. And I'm also going to use, she's hopeful. Perfect hope. Perfect hope. I know you're not shy. You come and we do this. Perfect hope. Where are you? She's gone for the pro. I loved the way perfect. May I have the hands up for the parents, for the clan that came for perfect hope success. They've left. Now, parents, I told you I'm the best mother there is. Me, I love that kajanja. That type of loving. Does it help the child? Yes. They are telling me perfect hope is frontline. Why? Because the support she has behind her is that big. Parents, the new curriculum will go into your pocket, will even go into your bank account, will even go, just prepare for it mentally. Mentally, why? Because mommy, but to me, you know, mommy, they want this now. Mommy, and then you say, hey, I'm tired of this. Don't say it. Don't even complain. Why? Because Jaja O has warned you in advance. What they ask for, you give. But I'm promising you, it will be on circular. These ones are also basurus. They might ask for theirs, for their own things, okay? So check. What does the school say? Okay? So, students, How do you relate with your parents? Put up your hand if you jazz with your parents. You know jazz, you understand jazz, that is your word. Put up your hand if somebody here is saying, ha, or what, yeah? Yes. Put up your hand. Talking freely, parents, is it crucial for you to jazz with your students at this age and lower? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Kindly develop the habit of having kabozi kupili with your children. And this is the reason why. Thank you so much, put down your hands. And this is the reason why. There comes an age when they are shy about everything. Let that person they can ask confidently be you, the parent. Usually it is the mothers, but of late we are teaching the male parents to also ask for those questions. I've got a person in my household, a gentleman, and by the time I talk to the girl about A or B, the girl said, Daddy has already taken me through. And I love him dearly for that. Men, put up your hand if you've taught your son how to wash those critical areas. By show of hands. Yeah. You've taught your son how to wash the private area. Thoroughly, moreover. Who is going to teach them? Head teacher, I wish to apply for that job, to come and do boy talk with the boys. Girls, mothers, parents, put up your hand. If the girls seated here, you've already done that delicate talk of kablad. And you did that talk before the kablad came. Because there are very few hands. Girls, put up your hand if the parents did that talk of kablad. But still there are very few. Who is going to tell them? Nobody. It should be you. So, the student parent, put an arrow. Now the arrow has both sides that you communicate. Then the student and parent should also communicate. Now, students, can you access your teachers freely? Yeah? Some. What did the teachers promise us here? That they will be there for you, right? So, teacher, student, both arrows. And then, what about you? How many of you freely go to the teachers for assistance? Or confidently? Girls and boys, there is no tree. And I'm telling you like Jaja, there is no tree that will go to the bird. It's the bird that goes to the you go to the teachers. The teachers are here for you, but if you don't go to them, they may not find you and only deal with classwork. Then parents, so it's the students to come to the teachers as well. Student black. Feel free to go to consult your teachers as often as you can. Then we have the teacher and the parents. Now this is orderly order. Parents, do not leave this place without getting the name and telephone contact of the class teacher of your child, because now that class teacher is the parent here. Don't leave the gate without getting the name and number of the matron or warden. If your child has health issues, make sure you also get the name of the nurse. If you want to be Kajanja parent like Jaja O, get the name of the gatekeeper. There are schools in this area where I'm either Mama Eva or Mama Peter or Mama Diana, or it depends the gate and with the askari there. And this is the reason. Every time I would drive into the gate, I would stop midway the gate and ask the child I'm taking, who are we entering the gate with? Is the child answers, we are only two in the car. I have brought you here. I don't want the student said we strike, I've brought you alone. I don't want the student said we don't go to the dining room, I've brought you alone. Now, then I would ask the gatekeeper to come. Sorry. Then I would ask the gatekeeper to come. And I would tell him the name of the child. And I would tell him my name. And then I would follow it up with, I'm the judge, I'm the mother, the father, the judge, the singer, the koja of this child. Do not send my child home until you call me. Sorry, before you call me. Parents, be in class. Be involved in what happens in all the schools you take your child to. Me, I'm a mother of two, plus a mother of many. Because my sister, my siblings, many of them went abroad, so they left their children with me. That's why I'm mother of so many. Be involved, be committed. So it is very important how the teacher and the teachers, apparently, the teachers know the children. Now, after this introduction, they are going to know the parents. Get the parents. And remember, it's only the class teacher's phone that you are supposed to use other than the board. Now, our major concern here is, according to the school report, thank you so much. And then in the middle, in the middle, excellence begins, right? Excellence, success, whatever begins inside the, success, excellence, discipline, and whatever begins with. Okay, they've already given us the punishments. Now, parents, these people are going through a biological phenomenon that disrupts them. And that is why I asked, how many of you have sat down with your parents to prepare you for this place, secondary school education? For starters, how many of you were in mixed school, have been to mixed school before? How many of you had never been to mixed school before? Had never been to mixed schools? How many of you had never been to a boarding school before? There are very few, so the problem is not so big. Who was supposed to prepare you for prepare you mentally for the boarding section? Mommy, only mommy, parents, but only mommy. Mommy, How many of you are mommy? But they insist mommy. I said mommy. Mummies. How many of you talked about secondary school with your children before coming here? Remember, primary school, these were the bosses. Are you still the bosses? No, they are the babies now. Yeah? But those who were bosses last year are still very, very bossy. Okay? So, we need to prepare them for the next milestone. Talk about it. For the people in single-sex school, the good thing, these people have it easy because many of them were in boarding school before. The people who were in this school before have a problem of waking up. The matron has already told me. Waking up is an issue, and also looking after their property is an issue. Why? Because they have never been to boarding school before. That's why it's important for you to talk to them. Then we have, how many of you are last borns? I've seen my student up there. So, how many of you are last borns? What name do they call you at home? Baby, Kagalanda, Chibaby, Mama. Is there anybody going to call you those names here? Does it matter whether you are the last born? Those who have Bakalanda last borns, kindly talk to them and convert them to fit in. How many of you are firstborns? Hey, those ones are leaders. They know. They do everything. Eh? Those ones do everything. Okay? Does it matter? Yes, it does. You've done everything for the last born. When she gets here, nobody is going to do the work for them. You might find that group of last born, their property is out. That group of never been to boarding school, check the office for your child's property. We need to instill in them responsibility and talk to them, prepare them mentally for the next milestone. Then what about, are all of you Catholics? But this is a Catholic-based school, right? Anything inconveniencing here? What do you find hard to get? Thursday. What happens on Thursday? How many of you now know how to say the rosary nicely? You wait for the month of May. You will learn. Okay? Let's look at the other changes. Do we have any problem with where to find the switch for the lights and what have you? The schools we had in primary were also like this, eh? So that one is easy. Religion, parents, in the class teacher, in the school teacher, head teacher's report, religions. The religions that were not mentioned, we appreciate them. We appreciate them, but we do not encourage them in here. So bear with us. But when it comes to Mass, everybody goes. When it comes to the Rosary, everybody has to recite the Rosary. So bear with us. We are Catholics and we love being Catholics, and we shall inculcate Catholicism into your children. Then we have single-sex school. Anybody who had never been to a mixed school before? How does it feel sitting near a female or near a male? Very bad. Why very bad? Can that affect your studies? Yes. Why? Because of the age we are in, the age gap we are in. So let us look at what is wrong with the age gap. Boys. Now parents, this is the area that is going to tamper with your children, affect your children. Boys, should we begin with physical changes for boys or for girls? Boys, let's begin with the boys. Boys and the behaviors, the voice depends. And when the voice depends, good afternoon boys. Even some of the voices are not deep as yet, but yes. Boys, yes, the voice depends, it's okay. And if your voice hasn't deepened yet, it's coming. The chest widens, Have we got chest widening? Do we have behavior change? Well, how does the behavior change? The way they walk, eh? How do they walk? They bounce, you know? They want to show. And when do they bounce? When they sit? This is them. Students, let's repeat for the parents. The boys bounce. And when do they bounce? When they sit down. The boys grow muscles, they become muscular. Yes? The muscles that grow, what is this muscle called? And this one below? And this one here? The chest, and this one here? The six-pack, and this one here? The thigh, and this one here? Here, teacher, in your report you said they fight. they have to test their muscles. They just fight. They just want to put their muscles through. So what is your role? Before you go out, talk to your son. Okay? That is all. Don't fight, boys. Wait until you get home, take them to the gym or to the boxing, whatever, arena, and they fight, they box there. Then we have hair growth. Where does the hair grow? After the hair. For the boys, we have extra hair. Here, what is it called? The beard. Then we have on the chest. Then we have on the legs and arms. Then we have, and then we have, and we also have. What do we do with that hair? Shave. What are the parents supposed to provide us with? Banange parents. The .com era. You are not going to sit in any kitchen and start plucking them out with ash. Buy for us shavers. Boys, we used to sit in the, and then you start. Boys, do not share shavers. Boys, do not share shavers. Boys, when you see somebody on the basketball court and there is that hair in the up, we should push him off the court. No pubic hair anywhere. Then the other one, body odor. Body odor. I was telling the principal when you are here downstairs, okay, I can tell puberty has already taken place. We are smelling like egots. What is the solution? What should we use? Bombo. But we don't have bombo. Who is going to collect bombo for you? What are the parents supposed to provide for us? Parents, you hear deodorants. And when do we use the deodorant? After bathing. How many times should we bathe? Parents, somebody has said once a week. Boys, order. Bathe in the morning and bathe at night. If you don't want to bathe twice, at least bathe in the morning. Because if you sit with your colleagues in class and you did not bathe in the morning, by this time you are smelling your bed and whatever happened there, and there are so many issues coming in. They should bathe twice. Parent executive says bathe twice. Discipline, you said you are in charge of discipline? Chairperson, yay! Kindly enforce. You had somebody saying once a week. Body odor is offensive. Let's not have anybody smelling. We have body growth. For the boys, body growth plus appetite. Boys and girls, the body is undergoing multiple, numerous body changes, okay? And in the process, your appetite grows. Biologically, that is straight from God, so you eat. The other lady told us, your representative told us, food here is no problem. Eat your food. You can even go for more. Just parents, when the students come back, Banange give the boys food. The muscles need a lot of food, so you feed their muscles. Boys, Boys get wet dreams. Boys, details later on, but when you have that problem, you wake up, your bed sheet is damp or white. Don't feel shy. Don't cover the bed. Remove the bed sheet and wash it. Biologically, that is a wet dream. Then we have enlarged private parts and attraction to the opposite sex and strong desire for sex. This is where we have coupling coming in. And what does the rule say about coupling? Can you repeat that for the parents? Put up your hand if your parent, boys, if your parent took you through sex education, somewhere or at church or at home. Principal, the head teacher, I wish to apply for another job. Boy talk and girl talk. Girls, are you ready? As the voice deepens, what happens to our voices? They become sweet and soft and they have a lot of titty, right? And when you put in a lot of titty, when the boys are around, when you get it, the girls grow breasts. Girls, are we together? The girls grow breasts, and when they grow breasts, what are the parents supposed to provide for us? Both tubes or? How many should we have? At least 6. Let's say minimum 6. If the parent can do 12, fine, but minimum is 6. And what, do they change behavior when the breasts start forming? How do they walk? They bounce, somebody like one boy is saying they shake them. And when do they shake them? When they sit? Girls, are you listening? Stop disturbing our boys. Then the girls' hips widen. Do they? The girls' hips widen. And when they widen, how do they walk? The girls' hips widen. Some of them even widen at the bum-bums. And how do they walk? Some down force. And then some walk, chansana. And when do they walk like that? When they see boys. And the girls. Now, to the school authority, the boys grow tall when they gain weight, and the trousers become short. Before you send me back for tampered with school uniform, maybe I've just grown. When the girls grow chansana chakulo, and they also grow tall, and they also grow bam bam, the skirts become tight. Before you send me home for tampering with school uniform, just check out. Avoid changing shape. Parents, when they change in shape, you may be required to buy a new uniform each term. Each term, I bought a uniform each term in P6 and P7 for my son. Why? Because the physical features were working upon him. You may have to go through the same. For my daughter, every beginning of term, the skirts were tampered with. But after a month in the school, she will go back to normal size for her. Because for her, she has this and she also had that. Okay? But every time I had to buy new school uniform to cater for that part. Okay? So parents, please cooperate. Girls, yes, even if you have that one, don't bump force a lot. You confuse the boys. And this area, as the hips widen, the girls want to show off their waistline. And that is why they say some students don't go to the dining room to eat. They were working on their wardrobe. You are working on your waistline, am I right? Girls, eat your food. Eat your food, the waistline will work itself out. Hair growth, girls, we also have hair growth. Armpits, private parts, and even the back. Okay? Behind, and even the legs. Yes, some girls become hairy on the legs and the arms. What do we do with that hair? Shave. What are the parents supposed to provide for us? Shavers. Body odor, girls will also smell. So deodorants from parents, girls and boys. When it gets to body odor, this is for you, not for the parents. When it gets to body odor, you must know, you must change the way you bathe. This idea of going into the bathroom and then you walk out doesn't work. Because of the physical changes, get your sponge, rub this area and rub this area strongly. For the girls, rub under the breast also. With a sponge, scrub under the breast. For both of you, put your leg aside and rub that area, and rub that area. No rebounding underpants. No rebounding half sleeves. No rebounding bikers. No rebounding boxers. No rebounding socks. You know, no rebounding bras or bob tubes. It's worn once a day. Okay? So we have to remain clean and also smell nice. So no rebounding clothes. Girls also grow tall, grow big. That is okay. Don't shy away. Breasts form. It's okay if your breasts haven't come. They are coming. Just enjoy it without them. But be positive about it. Girls, we have menstruation. That's what I called kablan. And that's why I was telling your parents, why I was asking them how many of them had been talked to about it. Parents, that thing embarrasses girls when not talked about earlier. We need to prepare our children mentally before it happens. That is why we have students. Every time they're in their P's, they hide in the sick bay. Even if they don't have cramps, they will hide in the sick bay. Why? They are not yet, they haven't come to terms with going into menstruation. What are the parents supposed to provide for us? Sanitary towels. Here, allow me to dictate. 4 packets, beginning of term. VD, another 4 packets. Tell them Jaja or say. Then we have attraction to the opposite sex and strong desire for sex. So girls, how many knickers should parents provide for us? 12, a dozen, and a dozen, a new set every time. Why? Because we do a lot of washing. Nobody wants to see a torn knicker on the panty peg. Now, because of these physical changes, we have so many things happening to them, emotionally and psychologically. Parents, you think this girl is in school reading, but she's worried that her breasts haven't formed as yet. Comfort them, encourage them. If some girl is saying, my bum is too big, and the children are laughing at me, that is bullying. That is bullying. Okay? Nobody should bully you. We have so many things happening in school and at home that are affecting their performance. And at this juncture, allow me to read to you what I got from some students in a certain school as I wind up. Senior 1, you've already spent a month here. But in case it is happening to you, just say yes or no. These are things that are happening at home. Parents, these are things, my title was mention things that happen or are happening at home that can affect our performance at school. Now, remember, you boys and girls, you just say yes or no if it's happening at your home. Sexual harassment? No. What about in school? No. Smoking? No. Online dating? No. Online dating? No. Peer influence, peer pressure? No. Drug abuse, drug addiction? Too much freedom from parents to children? Yes. Yes, somebody is saying yes. Natural disasters happening in the community? Did COVID affect you as a person at home? Did COVID affect your school? Did COVID affect your family? Coupling at home? Coupling in the neighborhood? Imprisonment of parents? Insecurity by parents? Introduction of step-parents? Child battering or corporal punishments? Child labor? Cyberbullying? Do you know cyberbullying? Divorced or separated parents? Parents of green class, do me a favor as Jaja O. If you are contemplating separation or divorce, cancel until after 4 years. We have so many students who would have been A class, they are now even C. Some did not even appear on the chart. They are not getting S4 certificates. Why? She has problems at home. Her parents separated. Really? Musale Wokat. No separation. Poverty? No. Hey, you are all from rich. Parents who are alcoholic? No. Death of parents, siblings, or relatives? No. Parents, God forbid, thank you, God forbid. Parents, in case of death in the family, let the children mourn, grieve for that short time. Okay? And to some, if they've been very close, come and talk to the authorities and you allow them to attend funeral. Why? Some of these children get affected. I had a boy from one of the schools here in Mukono who was very indisciplined, but the grandfather, Jajamwani, died when the boy was in P7 and of course he did not attend funeral. Senior 1 didn't, Senior 2, then Senior 3 the boy just became wild. Okay, and the reason why, Daddy doesn't go to see Jaja. Now I'm wondering how Jaja Mchara is. At least let him allow me to go and see my Mchara. Because now that Mwami is not there, I'm the Mwami. You understand the way, you give birth to this child in secondary school and you leave him with the grandparents. So there he was Mwami. Now that Jaja Mwami was gone, who was responsible for Jaja Mchara? The son, the Muzukuru. And the father said, is it important? I said, you didn't know it is important. Before you take the child back to school, take him to your home and let him go to the graveside. And these were his words, the father, in tears. Do you know that we got there and the child just went straight to the graveyard? And then when he came back, he held my mother and said, Michara, I will look after you. Don't worry. I'll look after you. I'll even buy you. He promised her heaven on earth. Today, the boys took up counseling and guidance at the university. Grief should be shared, allow the children to grieve. And that is that. If you don't allow them to grieve, then they will keep on crying and thinking about the dead. Then child abuse. What about child neglect? Mistreatment by step parents? And parents not loving you? Parents, clap for yourselves. But I'll give this homework to them next year, and it will be different because this was from S2 class. Your parents have promised me they are not going to separate, so at least you encourage. School insecurities, head teacher, principal, and the entire team. There is silent bullying going on in schools. It's so silent that you may miss it. But one boy from this school came and said, I don't have any grab. What happened to it? You know, those boys in senior took him and asked me, and they said, you give us your parents to buy you more. Checkmate. It might be happening to these young ones. Please check it out. When a child has no grab, even the study, the amount of work she's doing. Now, what happens in case of coupling? Expulsion. But do we couple because we want? No. May I have 2 volunteers, a girl and a boy? Quick one before we retire. Quick one. One volunteer, one girl, one boy. One girl, one boy. Brave one. One. Got the girls. Hey. There are 2 girls. One girl, one boy. Boy. Okay, we have Ariana and Desmond. Now, start facing them because you ones don't need to. Ariana and Desmond are classmates. Let's imagine they sit at the same bench. If Ariana just in case, let's imagine Ariana came from a single-sex school. Would she comfortably sit with Desmond? No. Why? This is what happens. This is how we sit in class. Now, Ariana's body, during that particular, before menstruation, for the girls there is another stage, beginning with O. Ovulation, right. During ovulation, Ariana's body is very sensitive. Ariana's skin is very nice and beautiful. Ariana's eyes are twinkle, twinkle, little star. Ariana smells nice. Now this is biology. Nothing, it is really science. Nothing Ariana is doing, no. It comes every month. And it lasts for 3 days, or maybe more. They'll tell us, the doctors. Or maybe, but at most 5 days. Okay? Now, it is during those days that Ariana becomes very dangerous to Desmond. And this is what happens. Ariana's body and Desmond's body. They are going, Desmond's body is going to tell, remember she smells nice? Desmond is wondering, what's wrong with this one? And then his body is going to tell him, is going to send a message to the brain. Desmond, there's a female near you. And Ariana's body is also going to send a message, Ariana, there is a male near you. Okay? And the messages will be interpreted, and then they will go back to the body. Yeah? The first landing site is the eyes. And what will Desmond and Ariana do? Look at it. Quickly, we have to go and see our parents. Now, boys and girls, every day these two people sit in class and they are okay with each other. But this particular time, and I've told you that time is ovulation. This particular time, Desmond looks at Ariana and her eyes are twinkle, twinkle, little star. Meaning, they are nice to look at. And also her skin is beautiful. So Ariana is boys, what do we call the girls? Chicks. And girls, what do we call the boys? Dudes. Now, as they look at each other, Ariana is going to say, hey, Desmond is a dude now. And then Desmond is going to say, it's chief, what's wrong with her? Okay? And then the messages will go back to the brains. Okay? And when they come back, thank you very much. Parents, did you hear that response? It's visible. Yeah? Ariana's, when the messages come back, Ariana's breasts will erect. And this one will also. Boys and girls, we have to run out. Now, boys and girls, answer this. I want your parents to hear the answers. Did Ariana and Desmond plan in any way to get attracted to each other? No. It is because of the physical phenomenon that is happening in Ariana's body that is affecting Desmond. And girls, please do not be cheated. Everybody, maybe except me, retired person. Everybody, every woman looks beautiful, looks sexy, looks nice, smells nice during ovulation. And every male will notice it, and every male will approach you. Unfortunately, these males include your classmates, your teachers, your parents, your neighbors, your friends. Take care. Do what? Take care. I'm warning you because the seniors are going to notice it and they'll come to you and they'll tell you, Bana, I have a crush on you. That crush is going to exist for 3 days. And that it happens only during ovulation. If you want proof of this, how many of you have dogs at home? How many of you have female dogs at home? What happens at some time in the season? All the male dogs of Kalo are in your home, am I right? Afterwards, what happens? There is no dog except yours. Girls, take care. Boys, take care. Okay? So when the responses happen, when Desmond sees that Ariana's eyes are twinkle, twinkle, little star, what skill should he apply? Run away, turn away, and even look there. Okay? Likewise, Ariana, if you feel anything, also turn away. And what is the name given to that skill? No. Self what? Self-control. Girls and boys, sex feelings are normal. Attraction, normal. Attraction to the opposite sex, normal. Strong desire for sex, normal. But what special gift did God give us? He gave us the skill of self-control. Girls and boys, control your feelings. Those feelings are disturbing us, even we matures. What about you young ones? Don't entertain them, don't give them attention, okay? Are we together? When you look at Ariana, all the female students. When you look at Desmond, the male students. Okay? Please take care. And please, I'm asking your parents to do sex education with you. If they are still shy, parent executive, please ask the head teacher to call me and I'll give it to them in separate sessions. Thank you very much. Remember to pick Kabalagala from me. Yeah? Canteen today is on me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Give them a clap. Body changes are the main detractors at this age. Senior 1, Senior 2, Senior 3. Talk to them. Keep them focused. Another one and the last one is parents. How many of you, by show of hands, know what your children want to be tomorrow? Students, how many of you know what career you want to be tomorrow? I can't tell how come the students know and you don't know. But how many of you have shared with your parents what you want to be tomorrow? Stakeholder, be parent. Be in class. How are you going to encourage your child to be what they want to be tomorrow? Do you know what is involved? Subjects are very crucial here. They must pass those particular subjects of what they want to be tomorrow. Kindly get involved. Students, as you are mapping out what you want to be tomorrow, are we together? I want 2 areas, like I can be an engineer, I can be a doctor. I can be a lecturer, I can be a 2 from your academics. Then I also want an area, the 3rd area should be from the things you love doing. I was looking at these girls, these people who were dancing here, the senior ones who were dancing. Were they good dancers? Yes. Are they in the winning house? Yes. Some of them were in the winning house. That means that if they have that talent, yes. Should our parents promote those talents? Encourage them. Encourage them. Okay? Keep your talents and your academic levels. Parents, what starts with you? Excellence starts with you. Success starts with you. But most importantly, discipline starts with you. And discipline begins from you. The way you handle your books, the way you do what? Parents, the teacher told you, ask for their, how many books did you, 11, 12. What is the name you give to those black books? Counter books. How many counter books did you bring? Parents, ask your child to bring those books. You heard when the head teacher said, no trading of any form. They will sell what they have to get what they don't have. And the biggest culprit is, the easiest fall back to position is books. They sell their books. They sell their books. So call for your books and make sure they are there. Attend open inside and see what handwriting uses or what pages are blank. Stakeholders, be committed. I love being here. Kindly talk to your class committee as I'm talking to them. I wish to apply for a detailed portion of girl talk and boy talk, and how they should behave and how they shouldn't behave. But I can assure you, boys will still bounce for the girls to admire, and the girls will still do chanisanacha gulo for the boys to admire. I wish you luck. Be committed, all of us, and we shall see Olan up in the sky. skies. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
My fellow parents and the school, I want to thank the team for giving me an opportunity to lead this capacity of the chairperson. And also want to thank the school management committee, the administration, the board, and our fellow parents, plus the students for choosing Our Lady of Africa. In my capacity as the chairperson, I want to pledge with the committee that we shall work together with the school and together with the parents to aim at the discipline, excellence, and success of our students, and ensure that we take the values of the school, and above all, we pledge to put God first in everything that we do. Just as we start, I know that we shall be inducted, we shall learn, we are all learning, and by the end of the day, all we need to see is that our children come out as the bright stars, and we put with God being our home. I want to encourage us parents that we have an open communication with our school. Have the students also encourage you to have an open communication. This is one thing I normally emphasize with my children, that whenever you have anything, I want to thank Jaja for what she has, just for the message she has shared with us. If you start hiding anything from your parent, know that that's the beginning of your downfall. Always have an open communication with the parents. Be open to the teachers. Don't fear anyone. Don't fear even the headmistress. If you feel that the teachers next to you are not helping you, please feel free to contact the headmistress. I always emphasize that to my children, and I emphasized that to my son just when he was reporting. I told him, make sure that you have an open communication, line of communication between the parents, to us as your parents, and to the teachers as well. And to our dear parents, I request that we form a WhatsApp group such that we are able to share and understand whatever challenges we are going to go through. When maybe a child may be suffering silently under there. Recently, I was going through a WhatsApp group of one of my old schools, and I shared one of the children died, and every information going on under there is not yet clear. People, different perspectives are coming in. People are saying, others are saying he's gay, others are saying it's because the friends were bullying him because he felt that he's from a rich family. They were asking. So different information, and this trickles down to us as how do we bring up our children? How do we raise our children? So with that, I believe that with a committee that has volunteered, we shall be able to enable our students to enjoy Our Lady of Africa for the next 4 years. And we pledge to cooperate with the school and uphold the values. With that, I want to say thank you very much, and I wish you all a good day.
And for the opportunity for us to be part of this family. Oh God, we thank you for the communication that has been passed on. May it land on a fertile ground, that it shall yield results, that at the end of the 4 months, we shall all be winners. Oh God, as we meet our children and go through their books, give us the wisdom to interact and advise them on the different changes that they are facing. And may our guidance be of help, that at the end of it all, we shall benefit as parents, as a school, and as students. We ask for a journey mercies, Lord, as we go back. Protect us, Lord. May your angels encompass around us, our children we are leaving behind, our teachers that are handling our children. May you be the guide, O God. We thank you, Father, and we give you glory, knowing that you have answered our prayer. Amen.